Streamlabs so that they could hear you and me.
That's important.
Yeah, because that helps me in the editing process. But we're good now. It's a time.
What is up, yo? I feel like it's been a long time since I've spoken to you.
I mean, yeah.
Hasn't.
I mean, kind of though. I mean,
it's been a quiet week for as far as us is concerned.
Yeah, it's been a time, man. It's been a time. You ever have one of those days where you feel like you're in the Matrix?
Yes.
And like it's the simulation. Like I had that day today where like I woke up at like 7 and I was like fully rested and I couldn't go back to sleep because I don't have to wake up for another technically hour and 29 minutes because I clock in at 8:30. And I'm just laying there and I'm like, I don't know why, but today's not gonna be a good day. I don't know why, but I could sense it.
I've had that before where you can feel like today something's gonna be stupid.
Yeah, like I felt like I woke up, I was like, there's something about today. I don't know what it is, but there's something. And I woke up and I went in the other room to work, and I don't understand the feeling I had today, but I was literally just sitting there the whole time, and like I'm not even on like TikTok or doing anything, and like before I know it 4 hours had gone past and I'd done maybe like 10 minutes worth of work.
That's a great day.
But like not on purpose, like I needed to do more, but like I was just like, it's been 4 hours, what's going on here? There's something wrong. The simulation's broken. And then I finish work finally, and I'm still feeling this way, and I get whatever amount of work I need to get done.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm gonna go to the gym. So I wait for my dad to get home so I could use the car that has my little fucking key fob on it, because that's it has it on that car. And he decided to drive it today for some reason. And then I'm making my way. I go to Walmart first, and I pick up the last of your Christmas presents for the Christmas video coming soon.
Ooh.
And I'm like, cool, dude. Feeling good. I take a big old swig of my pre-workout in the parking lot, and I send a Snapchat. And I'm still in this weird funk. I'm feeling it, but I'm like, and in that Snapchat, I say verbatim, go to the gym, they say. It'll make you feel better, they say. And then I turn the camera around to the pouring rain.
Yep.
When I drive, literally, the gym is less than a minute away from Walmart. So I drive to the other parking lot, and in between there and here is a Dollar Tree that has this road that I always go down. And I go and make right turn on the road, and then as I'm starting to drive on it, I'm like, oh, that's a big puddle, because I hit it a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
A little bit too fast at first. So then I slow down, and I'm like, okay, I can make it through the rest of this. And it keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, ooh, this is not going to be good. And I'm about to make it to the other side, and some motherfucker pulls out of the Dollar Tree in this big old truck and causes a tsunami to literally hit the side of my car and push so much water underneath it. Like, the water literally hit my window. And I'm like, oh. And all I hear is from my car.
Got into your exhaust and all that shit.
It got all up in there. And now I'm at a 4-way intersection at the stop sign. Like, literally at the stop sign. And I'm like, uh-oh. I'm pushing the gas pedal. The car's not moving.
Your car
and then
you drowned your car.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay, hazard lights. Hey, car stalled out. Could you come give me a hand? To my dad, because, you know, right down the road. The amount of stupid people that don't understand what hazard lights mean in this world. There's this lady behind me.
Honking at you?
She fucking laid on her horn for a solid 5 seconds. And now here's the thing. I'm not an angry person all the time. But I'm in a shitty situation.
Very.
And my hazards are on. You can see that. You see my brake lights aren't on because my car's parked. I have no power steering. I have nothing. And she's laying on the horn for like a solid 5 seconds. I open the door and I'm like, yo, go around. And she's like, I can't. There's people behind me. I'm stuck. And I'm like, okay, cool. Tell them to move because my car is not working.
Yeah,
she's like, well,
you can do.
And then this is what got me. This is what sent me to the moon. She says to me, well, I didn't know. Don't take it out on me. And that's where I was like, I have not given you attitude yet. But now I want to belligerently beat the shit out of you. I want to drag you out of your car window that you put down in this pouring rain and drown you in the moat that I just drove through. Right. Because you're the worst. So she fucking drives past me and then flips me off as driving by. And I'm like, I'm sitting here like, that really just happened. That just happened right there. But
yeah, she's gonna get fucked.
I was so mad. And the worst part is I'm on pre-workout as of this point. Like, my pre-workout is starting to kick. And I'm like,
you're jacked now.
I'm ready to fucking lift some heavy things.
Yeah.
And my dad finally shows up. And he gets to the back of the car. I'm in the front pushing while also steering at the same time. So, like, I'm going across this intersection and then turning left into a parking lot where my gym is. And that's where the car is currently still. And as we're getting to the left, I'm like double hand turning as if I'm Kratos pulling a chain in God of War. My fucking steering wheel to turn left. Finally get it in a spot.
Yeah.
And I'm soaking wet.
This is your workout.
Yeah. But then I go home. Because can't work out because I have no way to get home. I'm not going to have him come back out and pick me up again because that's just, you know, that's fucking rude.
Like, talk to your dad like, now you stay out here in the rain while I go work out.
I'm so mad and I'm keeping it together. And I'm like, I'm fine. It's fine. I get home and I'm like, you know what? I was just out in the rain for a solid 5-10 minutes. I'm going to take a shower so I don't get sick again like I did at PAX. And a friend told me to do the same thing in Snapchat as well. So I'm like, okay, cool. Got it. I do that. And while I'm in the shower, I got the shakes, my dude, from the pre-workout.
You was about to lift everything in that bitch. And
I can't exert my energy because I'm in hot water. And I'm like, just gotta get through it. And I'm just fucking
did some push-ups
in the shower. Honestly, I would have done that. I should have, honestly. So
I got out the shower and just fucking
just wet on the floor and just keep going.
You got the shakes. I mean, it's almost like in that specific situation. Obviously, I wouldn't have did it in the shower, but I probably would have done something like, all right, I got to make this work for me somehow.
Yeah, I should have, but I just let it slowly disperse. And then the worst part about the whole thing, and I'm going to bring this up, this is my last bit of the story, is when I sent the first Snapchat about go to the gym, they say, I sent it to I think I sent it to you, to a group chat of a bunch of friends, and then also Ryan. And when I sent it to Ryan,
Go to the gym, they said. You'll feel better about yourself, they said.
That's it. That's all it was. Just raining outside, no big deal. Just a quick little Snapchat, right?
Yep.
So I send that to him as well. So Ryan, you know, my lovely brother, down in Virginia, having a strong boy, go on his Instagram and follow him, lift heavy things.
Yep.
So he sends back to me a Snapchat that I received while I'm in the process of drowning this car. And the Snapchat goes, oh, poor little baby, go out in the rain a little bad for you. In that voice, while I am currently sitting in a dead car with the fucking hazards on, and then this bitch behind me tells me not to take it out on her. So I Snapchat him back, and I'm like, well, car just broke down in a giant puddle, blah, 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 and I send that to a couple people, and I make a point to go back into the messages, and I'm like, I want you to know that I'm blaming you for this, because you just put that bad energy after my Snapchat message, which was just a light joke about, oop, it's raining, that kind of sucks. Yeah. And then you came at me with the, you Wayne, and then I fucking drowned the car. That was put on me by him.
You saying you drowned the car gives me a mental image of you holding the hood of a car underwater like you're bullying it.
Until the bubbles stop, just 100%.
Drowning a car.
Yeah, so needless to say, been a shitty night. And I feel bad because here's the thing. I'm going to have to go back and get the car. tonight at some point, if it works. Because here's the thing, it's been acting weird in the rain already. Like, you know, the other week or so, we had it on our like inclined driveway, and fucking it rained, and I went to start up the car, and it was like, "You're drowning me," as if like the angle that it like went into the engine or some shit, and it was working fine today because it was flat.
That car can't even be damp.
No, not at all. So yeah, that was how was your week/day been? Because I'm going through it, and I think I'm like a little inebriated for this podcast to lower my heart rate.
Of course you are. It's your normal state.
I didn't yet, because I was like, I might have to drive later, but very close.
As you drink your white people blood.
White people blood.
For people, audio amigos who don't know what that is, it's was it Diet Coke?
This is the Coke
regular Coke?
Zero sugar.
Whatever. You white people love your Coke Zeros and your Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start, yo.
At the beginning.
Let's start at the fucking Game Awards. Let's start there.
That happened, yeah. That was fun.
Did happen. But that here we go. It continues. Yes, Trenton, what's up? Yeah. I can't get it for you right now. So you can wait till I'm done. You can wait till I'm finished. Are you sure? How? Is it gonna reach up there? Please be careful.
Crash, bang, boom.
Yeah, if I hear a small child crashing to the floor, we both get in trouble. Yeah, let's start at the Game Boy. I'll probably cut that entire thing out.
Okay.
What does that add to it?
That's up to you, man. To be fair, you gotta edit this literally right after we're done, and then I have to edit it. So, like, if it's easier to leave it in, then
listeners, that's like if it seems like we're speeding through this episode,
because we are.
We are kind of. He got shit to do. I got shit to do. We had to get a podcast out, and I couldn't do it yesterday.
God damn, life sucks, man.
So let's start at the Game Awards. That day, we were both off. We're gearing up. Got to record. Big night. Whatever. Around that time, that's when I was telling you Brendan's been getting kind of sick. Yep. And so he had at that point he only had like a little snotty nose. Nothing crazy. Like he wasn't like full blown sick. So whatever. So we do the Game Awards. Things go fine. Also that day.
Same day as the Game Awards.
Same day as Game Awards. I got a hit up from a an indie podcast company for a job interview, but it's like freelance work. So I was like, all right, I want full time, but I would still take this as like a little part time thing, just for the extra money. Plus, I can put it on my resume now.
Yeah,
just professional podcast work. Even though I think what we do here is professional podcast work, but
we're such professionals. We're putting a podcast out we're recording a podcast less than 12 hours before it needs to be out.
Yes. It's professional with the preparation of it all. What we talk about is up for debate. Anyway, so I was like, okay, cool. So he was like, how it was 10, it was supposed to be that day, but he couldn't do it, so he ended up doing it Friday.
Okay.
So,
day after.
Wake up Friday. That's the night we was like kind of up all night because Brendan was like full blown sick, hacking, coughing, sleep, the whole 9 yards.
Damn.
So I'm like, so nobody got sleep that night because we're just dealing with him. I do the interview. The interview was like 10 a.m. I do the interview. Went pretty good. But he's sick throughout the weekend. So I wake up Saturday. No, not even that. Halfway through that day, I feel it. All of a sudden, my throat starts getting scratchy. I'm sitting there like what? Like where? Like you ever like?
I smell sick.
No. Not it's like the congestion. Like I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Like you ever just feel the moment your cold comes on?
Yep.
It's like a slap in the face. Like it's like disrespectful. Like how dare you? How dare you get infected by it?
Yeah. It's always not even that bad too when it does happen. It's like that little subtle feeling, and you're like, tomorrow's gonna suck. Immediately.
Pretty much. My bad.
Very good.
So I'm like, oh, I already know where this is headed. And then you did the Figure Friday, and I was on there late, like putting the podcast up at 7 p.m. I'm like, I just did it, and I've been telling you guys I'm congested. I'm like, at that moment, I was like, oh, I'm about to be like sick.
Yeah.
Because you can also feel like the severity, like where it's gonna be. It wasn't just like, oh, I got a little cough, whatever. Like, no, I think I got everything. So next morning, wake up, just a mess. Just like terrible. I've gotten no sleep, and I'm sick, and the baby is sick.
Damn.
All at once. So next morning, I get up, and I'm pretty much walking like a hump. Like my whole head feels like it weighs 800 pounds. Tissues blowing my nose, everything. So, but I can't really like sit back and be like, oh, sick, not doing nothing. The baby's also sick, so I have to like, I'm looking at him like I have to take care of you, and you did this to me.
How does a baby blow their nose?
They don't. You have to suck it out, not like full on mouth on nose.
Like siphoning gas from.
Kind of. There's these aspirators like.
Oh, it's like a ball with a little like a slender stick. Is that what that's for?
Yeah, that's what that's for.
You suck boogers out?
Yeah.
I always wonder what those were.
I taught you something. That's what.
Yeah, so, I never knew.
But also, there's this other thing that it's like it's similar. It's not similar. Let me not even say that. It's only similar because it gets snot out. But it's like a little tube that it comes to a point at the end, and you shove the point part, like the funnel part, up the nose, and it has like a little hose that comes from it, and you pretty much gonna suck the snot out their nose. But there's a thing blocking it from getting to like your mouth.
Gotcha.
It's hard,
so like you're siphoning, but without like, so
you're pretty much siphoning the snot out of their mouth. So it's gross as shit because you just like you put it in their nose, and he hates it. He's like, and
yeah.
I'm just putting it in his nose, and I'm just like, and you look in it, and it's just snot all in the little tube, and you gotta clean the tube out.
So dumb question.
Works.
Has it ever like, does it break and like boogers, make their way to the area you don't want them to be?
It hasn't happened yet.
Okay, so secondary question, do they make that for cars? Like the baby version where like you don't get it in your mouth? Because whenever I see someone siphon in like a movie, it's always like it gets in their mouth for a second. Yeah. Do they make that for siphoning?
I don't.
And if not, can I use the baby tool
to get gas?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal everyone's gas whenever I have an in-office day. Fuck you for making me come to the office. It's
not. It's not long enough, or it's not like a full-on. You would need something way more heavy duty for gasoline. This is baby snot.
I have a 3D printer. I could make this happen. I'll go to Home Depot, get some fucking garden hoses, and 3D print the funnel thing.
I'll show you a picture of what the baby one looks like.
All right, hell yeah.
So
I can commit crime.
Exactly. It's all recorded here for the world to hear. Here are my crimes I'm about to commit. So anyway, that's pretty much what's going down at the house. Leading up to this week, still a little bit fussy because he's a baby and his immune system is trash, so he doesn't get quick. His turnaround time to get better is not fast. So for instance, I got sick Friday. I was better by 100% by Tuesday.
It's pretty good.
So he got sick like Thursday, and we're just like, fam, we get it. I get the snot thing. You can stop now.
You could turn it off, don't you?
Turn it off. It's a dramatic.
Just twist his ear a little bit.
Drama king. Like, relax. Come on. But anyway, we've just been dealing with that in work, and it was one night I literally got zero sleep.
Damn.
0. I just went to work. And I was I had this pounding headache. Oh, so, and to connect it all back full circle before we start the show finally,
Mm-hmm.
The podcast people hit me back Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, hey, just like the other thing I had to do, we're going to give you a test podcast to edit.
Yeah.
I'm like, here we go again. And I'll need it back by Friday, tomorrow, while we're recording this. So he really sent it Monday. So I'm trying to, in between bouncing back and forth all around the house, because I can't really get down here to I don't really have a moment.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I have to start this. I was telling Adrian. So Tuesday, I just kind of load all the files up that he sent. I kind of put them in place in Pro Tools so I can edit it. And I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh, this is going to take some work. They on purpose send you shitty audio for you to clean up, see how good you can do it.
Yeah.
Because it's somebody interviewing somebody who sounds like they're on a shitty Zoom call. So it's just like, yeah, I have to make that sound like words.
Whopper, no onions.
Pretty much. So I load it all up. I listen to it. I'm like, all right, that's gonna be trash. So I try to start it, but of course something happens upstairs. So I just turn everything on. This is 1 a.m. I had to just find a moment to come down here and do something. So go back upstairs. Next day I come down Tuesday, listen to it again, start kind of putting it in place and trying to figure it out. Didn't finish. Last night I was like, okay, I kind of want to give it in. I don't want to wait till Friday.
Yeah.
So I was
want to show you can do it quick and quality. I want to show you can do it quick and quality.
Right. So I load the shit up, and in between time, when I'm not down here, I'm watching just YouTube videos. Not that I don't know how to do it. I'm like, all right, let me get some extra tricks I can throw in this that I might not know or whatever. So I load it all up and I'm listening to it, and I've put my foot in this shit again. I'm cutting entire parts out because he gave you a breakdown, okay, we want him to sound this way. The person being interviewed is not usually, not used to being interviewed. So it has a lot of ums and uhs and repeating himself and stuttering, and we want you to clean that up, make it sound like a full-blown conversation, seamless, and then level the audio, etc., 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 etc. So I'm cutting out parts of the conversation, but still making it sound like one full train of thought. I'm blending the cuts together to make it sound like I took something from here, copy and pasted it here. I'm like, he said the word "what" weird here, so I'll take the word "what" from over here and put it here and still make it sound.
You're doing decent surgery on this audio, right? I get it all. It's a 40-something minute podcast, but he's like, he'll only need the first 10 minutes. I was like, ooh. So editing 10 minutes in the way that they step word by word by word, step by step, took me from, I think I started doing it at 7. I went upstairs, it was 12:45 or something like that. Damn.
For people who don't know, by comparison, this podcast, I'll throw that shit in Pro Tools for maybe 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a science now.
3 hours. But I was really...
Because we don't sound like shit as well. So that helps.
Also, that kind of helps a lot.
Welcome to Save Before Quitting Podcast. I can't wait to talk to you about this thing. Waka waka.
He wants me to make that kind of voice sound like this. Clear.
Impossible.
So, I do what I can. I clean that shit. Sounds nice. I mastered it. I put all these not all these, but I put some plugins on. I did everything I could to make it sound great. And I submitted it at midnight on
Wednesday.
This morning, technically.
Yeah.
No, wait, what day is it? It's Thursday?
Today was Thursday, I think. I hope.
Yeah, I've lost track of the days. So Wednesday morning, midnight. I gave it in. He didn't say anything back yet, but I assume he's gonna check it Friday. But gave it in. So honestly, I know I was talking shit last time. This time, it's like, yo, if you be like, nah, I didn't like how, I'll be like, what more? How? At that point,
What do you want?
Right. I don't even know how to, at that point, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it's a long, drawn out part of like explanation of my week, but now we're here.
Hell yeah. Needless to say, when we get to a certain question, I feel like I already know the answer, but we'll ask it anyway.
No, I can answer the question.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, we'll see about that right after this intro.
Peace. Or not peace, but intro.
Yeah, that. Is it me, I think? Because I think you did it last week. I don't remember. You recorded.
I did it.
Last week. So it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
Cool. He's the radio. Fucking voice changer. Hey! Welcome! It's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
It's a pretty good one. I was surprised by it. There's also supposed to be background effects, though, that I turned off. But it's supposed to sound like this. I don't know why.
Where are we right now?
I don't know. It's called Radio Demon. So maybe it's spooky.
This doesn't sound spooky. This sounds like fantasy witches, mystical fairies, like
Harry Potter. Welcome to the Hogwarts Radio. Today, it's evil.
So you know, like the game, apparently. You
Yeah.
torture people.
And we'll get to that. But until then, level up. And welcome to another episode of the Save Before Quitting podcast. As always, I am joined by my co-host.
Me. I'm Ant. Yes, I'm here. Hello.
That guy.
Me.
And I'm Chris.
That's
And
Chris.
you...
I pointed the wrong way. That's Chris.
Yeah. I only know that which way to point now, because I'm stupid, because the head is there. The helmet. So like I'm like, bah.
Yeah.
Bah. Every time. I used to do this a lot for some reason, but here we are. But yeah, you can follow us on every single social media platform that exists, except for Tumblr, which I'm being told that apparently we need to make because there's no algorithm compared to the others that piss me off. But that social media tag is at savebeforequitting over on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Yep.
Titty.
It's like
Took me a minute, but yeah.
that's the acronym. Yep.
Right.
But you could also go to our website, savebeforequitting.com, where you can check out some of our merch options and also our Twitch streams on the main page there, so you can watch some past broadcasts and stuff. You can also shoot us an email, savebeforequitting@gmail.com, if you'd like to sponsor the show, if you'd like to give us some free stuff, or if you'd like to ask a question like everyone else does in our Discord, which you can join by the link in our social media bios. There's a little invite link that you can go ahead and join up on and join the community. And then other than that, if you're a big fan of the community and you want more of this, you want more of us,
With this crazy shit.
yeah, you can go over to patreon.com/savebeforequitting, in which you get 2 extra podcasts a month for the low price of $5, which is around a cup of coffee if you go to the place where they burn their grounds.
There you go.
Or you could do the $10 a month one, which actually gives you the opportunity to come on at the end of the month live with us over on Twitch and YouTube to record the main podcast for that week, where we can talk about.
Want to.
Yeah, you can talk about anything you want. Trees. I don't know. What else is there to talk about? Maybe games stuff, I guess. But
Yeah. Games and trees and taxes and
taxes aplenty.
old stories of youth.
Youth. The youth. Fuck them.
The youths.
The Utes. I haven't heard that in so long. Oh man. But In the meantime, if you're still trying to test the waters and this is your first episode, we start every single week with the same exact question. And that question is... What did you play this week?
Yeah.
And what'd you play this week?
I played some... what's the name of the game? I really did. Because I just got it and I can't. Vampire Survivors.
Oh, shit.
I played a little bit of that.
What are you playing it on?
Steam Deck.
Okay.
I
Thoughts?
know I played something else, and I cannot think of what it is.
While you're thinking about that, how has Vampire Survivors been so far? Does it live up to the hype?
Yes, because I get why. Because it's really like not some stunning visual masterpiece. It's just so addictive. I get why they put it on phones now. It's incredibly addictive. You're like, all right, I gotta go again. It's that type of game.
Run based, right?
Huh?
It's run based, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Hades-ish, but not really.
Yeah, I wouldn't compare it to Hades. I don't know what I would compare it to, but it gives you the same feeling after you lose.
Gotcha.
I downloaded a bunch of games. I put them in our weekly pickups section.
Oh yeah, you did post some stuff, didn't you?
People should join up on. Yeah, and I got a game called The Night Witch, and I played that too. That was fun.
All right.
Shoot 'em up, like you're flying through, just shooting a bunch of shit on the screen. It's like a new indie game, but it's really fun.
What is Super Kiwi 64? Because that was also in the picture, and I didn't know what that was.
Super Kiwi 64 is like an homage to like Banjo-Kazooie and those platformers on the N64 that somebody made, and I kept hearing about it on certain podcasts. I was like, all right, I'll try this out because people seem to like it.
All right, this is the shit that I do, so I might as well.
Yeah. So, and it really is that. Like, I didn't play it yet.
All right.
I watched like the clips that they have on Steam. Download it. I watched it. I was like, all right, that looks like up my alley.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, I think that's it.
All right. Well, as you end your gaming section, why don't you also talk about your PlayStation Wrapped as well? Because we posted those in the Discord in the weekly pickups. Because Spotify Wrapped happened, and now PlayStation's doing it.
Are out.
Yeah.
Because everybody's doing it. Spotify did it. I think Nintendo did it. Steam did it.
Steam, I believe, did it. I didn't get anything for that. Twitch just did it.
Steam. Twitch is what I was thinking of.
I want to look at our Twitch one because there's like different things. Like there's like the overall Twitch thing, like everybody on Twitch did this, and then there's your viewer one, and then there's also your streamer one, which we are technically streamers in theory on Twitch, so gotta look at that and post that.
So yes, to really bring it home, all right, we're gonna start with, because you posted yours first.
Yeah, I'll go into mine after what I played this week, but I figured it'd be fun.
I need to say the ones before mine, so we know why I'm bringing mine up. So I'm not gonna go into all your specifics. I think it'll make sense. I'm not gonna go into your specifics.
Okay.
But you got 820 hours played for the year.
Yeah.
351 trophies, 41 games, 59 PS Plus games. Okay. And your number one, I'm not going to say the game, but your number one game had 259 hours played.
It's a lot of time.
CLD put his in. He had 223 hours total. And his top game had 135 hours. Anna put hers up. She had 224 hours played, 12 games, 32 PS Plus, 236 trophies. Her top game, 105 hours. My total hours for the year was 102, which is less than y'all's top game in the
best Disney sequel, 102 Dalmatians, you know?
Is that fact?
I don't know. I know it's a movie.
It's definitely a movie. Anyway, 67% of my time was on PS5, and 35, which was surprising me, was on PS4. And I was like, how is that possible? But then I thought that, oh, that's right, Adrian sometimes plays old games on our PS4 in the bedroom. I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense then, because I've been playing under my name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my top 5, right, was Horizon.
I love how you're laughing throughout the whole thing.
It's still funny because my number 1 game is Horizon, not Forbidden West. It's the first one, and it's only there because I speed ran that game for a week to beat it before Forbidden West came out. To which did come out, and I only played like 25% of the game.
Yeah,
but it's number 2 on the list.
That was the funniest thing. The fact that you binged that game to get ready for the sequel that you still haven't beat.
Nah.
Like, did you need to binge it then?
I mean, I had intentions. I had intentions to play it.
What are your intentions with my PS5?
To use it. My top 5, it gets funnier. Like, my top 5 is Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, Fortnite, and Multiverses. The only ones that should count, honestly, is the first 3 that I actually invested myself in.
Hey,
you right over there? Nah, that white people blood fucking you up. Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite, so that's Trenton.
Yeah, the one time you played with me.
Yeah, and it's on the list.
Dude, I have a story about Fortnite in a second, but keep going.
And then Multiverses, which while I did play it, I played it with you. Like, we played it together. I didn't invest myself in that game.
I really love how the last 2 games are only on this top 5 because they were played with me. I do like that. That makes me feel good.
You're part of it. You're part of my.
I feel good about that. It feels nice.
But that is horrifying to look at.
Hey man, you just had a kid. That literally, it is the only excuse and the one that makes the most sense. There's nothing that can be argued against it.
It makes me wish I could somehow get one of these rat things, but it has everything, every console,
Nintendo, Steam, and all that.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks with Steam for you, it wouldn't track because you have a lot of emulated games that you play. So
but I haven't played those as much as you might think. I think the most I played them was when I was setting them up, and when we kept playing fucking Family Feud.
That era has died.
I mean, it don't gotta die.
We gotta bring it back. The Family Feud era.
The Family Feud era. The feud era of the show. So, yeah. I need a redemption.
2023, man. That's what you got.
Yeah.
One of my Christmas gifts might help with that too, which you guys can see in the Christmas video coming soon. Should we bring our stuff from last year's Christmas that we didn't record and be like, here's something that happened last year, you know? Because one of mine is literally right here and lives right here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to move it everywhere. And I forget what the other one was. It was the shirt, right? I think it was the shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that one. I have that somewhere in that dark void that's behind me that I'm just realizing is a lot scarier than I thought, and I feel like I'm gonna be looking over my shoulder now.
The gift I'm very happy about the gift this year.
I am also.
It makes up for what I was trying to do previously.
All right.
It's how do I explain it without explaining it?
Do we want to do hints?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Mine is how do I word this? It's really one of those, how do you get something for the person who has everything? And when I say everything, I mean everything in this category. that has to do with this topic.
Gotcha.
You get the person who has. There's nothing that you haven't seen in this specific realm, but I pulled it off.
Okay. I like that hint because I'm so confused. Good. Okay, so mine's a 3-parter. There's 3 separate pieces that are individual of each other. One of them is something from the past. An artifact, some might say. One of them is something that we should have had all along. As like a community of gamers. Not just you specifically, like, just so the hint's not just super vague. And then the last one is something to help you game again.
Is this the joke gift?
The last one is the joke gift, yes.
I think I have a feeling of what this is, but
you probably don't because it's more elaborate than you think.
You know what? I have a feeling, but I don't. Like I was about to say, like something tells me it's not exactly what I think it is.
I'm going to say this year I went out of my way for Christmas for every single one of my friends. I'm currently 3D printing one of the 8 pieces that go to one friend's gift. You ever go on like Etsy or something and find like the perfect gift for someone? Like it's just like
you.
Oh, okay, that works. Yeah. So like that feeling, that was
Etsy though.
Yeah. Another friend I went on Etsy and I was like, this is a thing that they're a big fan of, that there's not a lot of merch of. Looked it up and it was like a thing that was almost like it was fucking made for them. And I'm like,
nice.
Cool. That's easy. And then another 2 friends, I'm making them these giant like items that can be used interchangeably with each other. So it's like I'm going all out. I got my family all the selfie series Hasbro figures. They already know because they had to take the selfie pictures for it. And then fucking I got another gift for Ryan that's a complete surprise that he won't know till the day of Christmas because I have a scheduled email sent to him about it because it won't be here in time. So scheduled emails, you know, that's how you do it. And then my mom, I haven't figured anything out for her yet. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like moms are the hardest to buy for.
At a certain point with moms, it has to be more sentimental than it does like material.
Maybe I'll get her like a new Live, Laugh, Love sign.
Listen, it'll fit right in your house.
You know, it'd be really funny.
Right above the spice rack.
What if I got her a Live, Laugh, Love sign, right? But it was in a different language. So I'm like, hey, look, it's like.
It's Live, Laugh, Love.
It's German. Maybe we're German. I don't know. And I don't know what I am. Or Polish, I guess. Some form of caucasity. And it's in a different language, but the 3 words are just some random shit. Just piss, shit, cum. like it's a Live, Laugh, Love wood thing.
So nice.
And it's like Einstein, Hein, and it's just fucking piss, shit, cum in some language.
Type this in Google and figure out.
She's not that smart.
Damn. Wow,
it's not a damn moment. She's technologically inept.
All right, that's a different statement from she's not that smart.
She's not that smart to be able to Google something.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's
Google
not.
Is not high advanced.
She has to speak to Google something. That's the only way she knows how, and still sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, all them voice things are shitty. They're just trying to take your voice and likeness.
Is that a new conspiracy theory that we can do on the Patreon pod?
John, the goddamn robots.
All right. But yeah, that's what's coming to Christmas video. These little hints and teasers.
Word.
What I played this week is a lot. I beat Cyberpunk 2077.
Nice.
This is my first time finishing it. I did it on majority stream, but I cut off a certain like section because it was like 3 more hours until like the game fully gives you the credits.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. I actually went online and I Googled which ending would be the one that I would like the most because I didn't want to put all this time and effort into it because I'm not playing it again and then get like a shitty ending. So I'm like, how do I get the true ending specifically for this storyline at least? And that's the way I followed, just because there's a true story ending, there's a good one, and then there's like the bad ending.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I wouldn't mind good, but I definitely don't want bad. How do I do the true? And I didn't read what happens. I just read how to get to it specifically. And it was great. It was fucking phenomenal the way it ended. And I would play it again, but I uninstalled it from my console. So I have storage.
They're not going to do the DLC it's coming out?
I will do that when it comes out, but that's like not till like halfway through next year, I think. Yeah, so we got a ways. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how the story goes, like if you still play as V, because at the end of this game, it's been out long enough in my own opinion. Yeah. Sorry, spoilers for Cyberpunk's ending if you did plan on playing it. I think Lucia maybe be planning on playing it, so skip like 15 seconds. Pretty much V on the true ending on the Nomad side leaves the town entirely and is not in Night City at all. Goes out to, I think it's Arizona specifically in the States with your love interest, and you're trying to still figure out how to not die from the implant that you had Johnny on, because you fully erased Johnny and it's just you now living your life. So I'm curious to see how they reroute you to go back into Night City, because I assume we're going to be in Night City with it, but
unless you just don't play as them,
I guess not. Yeah, you could play as a completely new character. That'd be interesting. But
they already announced like the sequel to Cyberpunk, so
yeah,
there's more shit.
True. So yeah, Cyberpunk, I played it. I loved it. Gotham Knights, I am making my way through it. I just took out a couple of the mini bosses of Clayface and Harley. I still got to finish Mr. Freeze, I believe. And then after that, I'm just going to stick back to the main story. I don't think I'm going to do any of the collectibles, though. They're a little less fun than like the old Arkham games, even though this is technically not a part of it, but still. It's literally just like there are batarangs in the different areas in the map. Go find them. And they're not like puzzles or anything like Riddler trophies. It's just like, there's a batarang. Cool. Here's a lore dump. And that's it. Like, you just go read some shit and that's it. So I'm like, I'm not like pressed to fucking get that at all done. And I don't know, I don't really care about most of the side quests other than the main 3 side bosses, which aren't a part of the main story, which is cool. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Red Hood is my main character as of this point, as obvious as you can see. But
yes,
I actually got a thing in that'll be on this week's Figure Friday that I forgot that I bought. You remember Fisher Price Imagine X? They still have it as like a toy line, but it's called like Imagine Next, and there's like the little dudes, and you would get like the castles and shit. And then they had like, really? Damn.
Maybe that was after me. Maybe I didn't have Imagine X as a kid.
I don't know if I had it when we were young, but maybe not. But pretty much there's the little dudes. Imagine like the Fisher Price guys, you know, like the fucking big heads from like way back in the day.
What's it called?
Imagine Next. Like, next is the ending of the word imagine.
All right.
You gotta know what Imagine Next are. Come on. I'm not that young, right?
All right. I've seen these. I didn't play with these, but we got some of these for Trenton when he was a kid. You might have been younger, but I was always older than you. So by the time these came out, I might have been like not getting these.
I will say these have been around for a while. Like, they're still going, which is like kudos. Especially since Trenton has them. That's very surprising to me because I had them when I was a kid, and they're still making new ones, which is really interesting and neat. But
introduced in 2002 is when Imagine Next came out. So I was definitely not playing with these when I was. What was I in 2002? I was like 16.
I was 7. So it makes sense. I am that young apparently, but I got a Red Hood one. And he looks goofy as shit, but it was funny because I ordered it and I don't know where it is. So I got one. I only ordered one. It was $3 on eBay. They sent me 2.
What?
So I just have a second one.
Balling on Imagine X.
Yeah, Imagine X Red Hood. And it's funny because I have him in my Gotham Knights setup right here because the Red Hood's in my Red Hood shelf. Like, my Red Hood Gotham Knights is over there because he looks so neat. So I have a little baby Red Hood next to Nightwing and Batgirl.
We got to get you a bigger place. We
I need a bigger place.
You need to expand.
Yeah. Here, let me take a picture of this so I can then put it in the podcast visually, because it looks stupid as shit, because he's standing on a Vicks Vapo Rub thing when I was like, I just huff it. Yeah, I wouldn't even put it on me. I would just like
I got that shit right next to my nightstand next to my
oh yeah, it's the best. So yeah, I played Gotham Knights. Fortnite new season, phenomenal. I finally got a win.
Nice.
It's been fun. Got more than 2 people to play as of now, so I've won 1 duos game. I think 1 squads or 2 only, but it's been really fun. With Unreal 5, it looks insane now. Like, it's so much fucking better than previous years. It's a little less cartoony and more realistic. Like, the water looks good, and I'm like, that's kind of a sign in gaming when the water looks this good.
Always water physics.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I've been playing that a little bit. It's been pretty fun. Overwatch as well, obviously. New season just started for Overwatch as well. Nothing's different besides the new tank. The new tank's okay. He's fun, but also they kind of boost their tanks to be a little overpowered, and like most characters when they're new, just so that you know it's a new character. Ooh, let's all play him. He's overpowered. He's fun to play. People want to play him, and then they nerf the shit out of him, and then people are like, "But I used to love playing him, so I'm still gonna play him." So
then people always fawn over and like, "Oh, remember when?"
Yeah, and then they're like, I'm still gonna play as him even though he sucks because I like him, like that type of shit.
Make you fall in love with him.
Yeah. So that's going on, and it's fine. And I think so. I only have 2 left, and 1 I didn't technically play yet, but I'm gonna say it on the podcast so that I get roasted when this eventually comes out. But I've been playing High on Life for a little bit. I played it on stream last week.
I was I couldn't go into that stream.
I feel like you should play it instead of watch it. Okay. Especially since it's free on Game Pass, both PC and Xbox.
My Steam Deck upstairs, then.
Yeah.
Play it.
Hell yeah. It's one of those things where I'm like, if you don't have the ability to play it, sure, watch it. But it's much better playing it yourself and like going through the jokes, because different situations can happen, you know, depending on your timing or what you do. Like at the very beginning, there's a thing that can happen where if you pause the game, like as stuff starts happening without spoiling anything, there will be a different thing that happens and a voice line that will happen because you pause the game. Like simple shit like that. And I didn't do that on my playthrough. So it's been
a whole lot of clips online. I've been trying to not watch them because I want to experience this game.
Yeah, so honestly, just play it yourself. I might stream it again tomorrow. I am planning on streaming a horror game tomorrow. In fact, a demo. I'll say that in a minute once we're done here. But yeah, man, it's been fun. The comedy is great. The shooting doesn't feel amazing, but I don't really feel like it's one of those games where it's trying to be the next first-person shooter.
You know why you're here. It's one of those games.
You're here because Rick and Morty wasn't enough, and you want some more Justin Roiland juice all up in your gullet. And it's phenomenal. It's really well written. The jokes hit pretty much all the time. I haven't had one joke where I was like, cringed about so far. Yeah. So love it. It's fun. Go play it. Free on Game Pass if you have Game Pass.
Word.
Last game. I'm going to try and start playing this. I downloaded it on my phone.
Marvel Snap.
I downloaded Marvel Snap.
You made such a why? I want to know
I've been bullied by the fact that Brett loved it so much that then Josh got it. And now Josh, who was also in the same boat as me, loves it. Now here's the thing.
Did he platinum it?
I don't know. You gotta ask him. We'll ask him on Twitter. But fucking, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it the good old college try. And it's one of those things where I'm hoping I hate it. And that's a weird feeling to have for a game.
You're not going to, though.
I don't know if I like it. It's a card game. I don't fuck with card games.
You're speaking to the choir. Listen. Listen. I want you to genuinely play this game.
Yes.
I know who I'm talking to because I don't want you going in and actively trying to dislike it because you want to dislike it. I want you to give it an honest try. Don't be like, because I know how you'll get into your jaded bag.
Yeah.
Be like, no, I'm not gonna like it. No, try to actually like the game.
Here's the thing. It's not that I think I'm not gonna like it. And it's not that I'm trying to not like it.
You just don't want to get addicted.
Want to hate it. That is my, like, in the background. I just want to hate it. But I'm going in with, like, no expectations whatsoever. That's in my back of my mind. End goal, I wish that happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and fuck me. But it's still there, and I want that to be known before we go into this era of maybe Marvel Snap.
All right.
So
I can't wait.
Yeah, man. It's a time. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was the game that I said I was going to play tomorrow? Just so in case. Where did I put it? I don't know what chat it's in. Is it in gaming? It is. So tomorrow, I'm playing the demo that is free on both Steam and PlayStation if you'd like to go try it yourself. Bramble the Mountain King.
Never even heard of this.
There have been some very viral TikToks about it, and that's kind of where it's getting his, like, support right now. So I was also like, algorithm, let me feed you. And I'm gonna get some clips of that, do a little bitch made episode, upload it to YouTube, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
There's been I've been wanting to stream badly lately, obviously from the story in the beginning and why I haven't. But I feel like it would be a really good stream. It's an OG stream, but I want to get back to, remember in the initial OG streams, I was doing games that have dope ass old school soundtracks.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one, and I really want to play it.
What is it? Is it a horror game?
No.
Oh, I thought it was in the same vein.
I'm not gonna give it away only because it's a pretty famous old school soundtrack. But it just, like, I played the soundtrack on my phone the other day just because, like, one of the songs popped in my head.
Can I guess at it?
Sure.
What console? Can I guess? I'm gonna say a console.
That's gonna give it away.
If I say the console and I'm correct, will you say I'm correct?
Because I don't want them to guess it either.
Give a hint regarding it besides the soundtrack. Like, can you give the type of game it is, or is that the giveaway?
It's like once you give the type and it's old school, it's only like
a handful,
2-3 games tops it could be.
Can you give the resolution of it? Is it like
it's 16-bit? It's not
16.
It's not,
okay.
It's not before.
Go look at all the games. They're limited to.
Go stream it. It's not like this. Oh shit! Surprise game. It's a pretty famous game for its time.
It's Castlevania.
No, it's not. Was that your guess?
I was just saying something to see your facial reaction to see if it changed.
It's not. It's not Castlevania. Even though that's a good one. I thought about that game before too. But no, it's not like a big. Like when I play it, people are gonna be like, oh! It's a game that really was big for its sound back then.
Tetris.
Even now, it has a famous soundtrack.
Tetris.
Spoiler. There you go. Everybody knows that song. That's not it though.
Hell yeah, that's it. I'm telling you. Get ready for that Tetris stream, baby. All right.
Whenever in the future I'm able to be down here and doing that, it's gonna happen.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, so next up is the news. In this news section, we got a lot to talk about because the Game Awards did just happen. I'm going to scroll up a bit.
We don't need to break that all the way down, do we? Like every category, every
think
winner,
so.
Every reveal?
No, not winners, just reveals. I would say that are like actually news or noteworthy, and then the stuff in Discord. I would probably say.
All right.
If that's timing wise good. Yeah? No,
you knock it out. Let's do it.
Okay. I'm trying to find the Discord where the news started. There it is. Cool. So I have the Game Awards right here. I'm going to send you the same link that I'm looking at so that we can discuss. Good old IG fucking N.
All right, on it.
So if you go on that website, there's a little thing at the top where it says Game Awards at 2022 announcements. You hit see all, and then it's just like thumbnails of all the reveals.
Game Awards.
I could just send you this specific website in theory. Use this.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah. It's like a little bit down, not terrible.
Yeah.
But this is like the major reveals, and then whatnot.
Yep.
All right, so Game Awards happened. Game of the year was Elden Ring, obviously.
Duh.
Announcements. I'm gonna start top and go whatever sounds interesting to you from this list that we should probably talk about. We'll go down and we'll say what we think. Ready?
All right.
First one. Death Stranding 2. Thoughts?
I didn't see that coming only because there's another game that he's been rumored to be releasing that even had screenshots and everything leak. So when it said Kojima, I thought it was that game, but it wasn't. But it's Kojima, so it could be this game. It might not be called Death Stranding 2 when it comes out. It could have a colon subtitle, that thing I thought it was. Who knows? Because it's Kojima and you never know what he's doing. So, I mean, what I'll always say about any Kojima game, it damn sure is interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why there's a sequel to this game. Not like lore wise, like with the plot, but like the first game isn't that good. Like it wasn't like loved.
I understand why. Because when it first came out, it got this huge resurgence. And then people started liking it. Like, I like Death Stranding. All of a sudden, you started hearing more I like Death Stranding. And I feel like it grew like a cult following more so than an overall following.
Yeah. I feel like that cult following, even though it is a large amount, isn't large enough to warrant a sequel, though. Like, it does. I don't see what you can do different. The gameplay of that game was shit. Like, it wasn't a fun game.
We don't even know what this is going to be. What if it plays completely different? What if it's something?
If it does, I'd be surprised.
Kojima is the only one I'll give that benefit of the doubt to. Like, knowing him, he could turn this entire thing on its head,
make it a completely different game.
Some subversive shit. And then I read somewhere they said Death Stranding 2 or DS2 isn't even its final title, but that's the title. They had to call it something, so they called it Death Stranding 2. So I don't even know what we're about to get.
I don't know, man. I just feel like this game series didn't deserve a sequel. And it's fine that it's getting one. And I know there are those fans of one, but I don't know, man. I got that shit for free with my fucking hard drive.
That's right.
On my PC. That's the thing that's hilarious to me. It wasn't even for buying the whole entire PC, you get Death Stranding 2. It was you're buying just a part of it and you get this. If you just get this tiny fucking part, we'll give you a free game. Please buy this part.
We should stream it. We should hate play it.
I have it. So we'll do it. No, I'm lying. I'm not going to play that game. Next up.
It's gotta be cheap for the first one. Just buy a cheap ass copy and play it.
Yeah, true. The next one, though, I would say
it might be the best announcement to me of the whole night.
I would say it is most likely number one, which is
Hades 2.
Hades 2, baby. This is a game that did deserve a sequel, and I haven't even beaten it yet.
Yeah.
It's the same game, pretty much, like different character, but like more of good is good.
Yeah.
Do you hear that, Kojima?
Ain't broke, don't fix it. They just kept it going.
And it looks fun. Art style's gorgeous. That animated bit at the beginning was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who this character is?
I do not.
Okay. Neither do I.
No clue.
Sweet. But yeah, it looks good. There's not much to say about that one, in all honesty, just because it's good.
Like, you played Hades, you know what you're in for.
Yeah, and you're gonna have a great fucking time with more. Hey, you liked that dessert? How about more?
More dessert.
Yeah. Next game was a shocker for me.
I think
And
everybody was like, "What?"
everybody was like, "What?" But I'm really on board with the concept of it.
Yeah.
We didn't get any gameplay, but the next game that was announced was Transformers Reactivate from Splash Damage. Never heard of the game company, so I don't know. But the way
Love
the
the name.
trailer like played did not feel like a Transformers project at all. Any of the actual Transformers that I guess were in the trailer didn't seem like Transformers off the rip. And it's also post-apocalyptic, as in the Decepticons won Earth, and now the humans are dealing with it. And I guess the one Autobot that they put back together, which is a really interesting take, because I don't think we've ever seen like a War of the Worlds type thing with Transformers. They've always had the good guys come out on top, you know?
Yeah.
So it's I like it. It's interesting. I really think it's cool. I don't know. That's the most I got.
I'm very interested in seeing what else comes from this. Like, I want to see a further trailer. I'm looking at the games that Splash Damage has made, and they Batman Arkham Origins. I guess they at least worked on it, not made, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They worked on that. Brink, Gears Tactics, Dirty Bomb. Never heard of it.
I know what Dirty Bomb is.
Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Tempo, Rad Soldiers,
So,
Quake Wars. That's it.
do we think that the thing that always happens is going to happen? So we didn't see gameplay, but we saw a really beautiful cinematic trailer.
Think it's one of those? Think it's a
It
mobile
might be
game?
a mobile top-down tactics game.
Top-down tactics world building.
I mean, think about it. A tactics game in the post-apocalyptic era where you have a team of soldiers with a fucking Autobot, so you have your 4 soldiers moving around the battlefield with one Autobot as your tank. And you gotta fight Decepticons around the world on a chessboard-looking motherfucker.
Remember this day, ladies and gentlemen, because if this gameplay gets revealed and Chris just explained it verbatim, it's going to be wild. He's going to repost him saying all that.
I'm gonna post that and get probably 100 views. Fuck you, TikTok. You bitch.
Algorithms.
Fucking algorithm. I'm so mad. Next up, after this Transformers fucking MOBA.
By Motion Twin, I was very, very excited by this. Dead
Same.
Cells Return to Castlevania. Combining Castlevania with Dead Cells is one of those things. Just like, of course, that works so well for what this game is and how and where it takes place. The art style's dope. The animation that they show for the trailer, I can't wait to see more of what this game is. It's just all animated, right? The trailer.
Pretty much, yeah. There was some gameplay, I think, maybe, but mainly with just the first 2 characters, like from the actual Dead Cells game. I don't know if we got gameplay of.
And there's only one character in Dead Cells, this little guy with the flame head.
Yeah.
Guy.
And I'm unfamiliar with Dead Cells, so I was kind of just going off what you were saying when we were watching it live. And then the Castlevania shit came in, and I was like, yo, I love that anime.
It looks great. If you are a Hades person, go play Dead Cells. It's not over top, it's side scrolling, but it's the same feeling of like, all right, I got another run. It's that.
Might have to do that. I might go do that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's I recommend.
Yeah.
It. I love Dead Cells.
Hell yeah. So after that, I'm gonna skip forward a couple that I didn't really think stood out to me. I'm just gonna say them and then move to the one that I actually give a shit about. Immortals of the Avium did not look super interesting. Crime Boss Rockay City. This looked just like, hey, we bought a bunch of actors and paid them to be here. The game, and
yeah,
it didn't look
like
interesting.
It's trying to be Grand Theft Auto / Saints Row. It gave me those vibes as they were showing the trailer.
Yeah.
Even the cover of it looks like that.
It does. It just did not grab me at all. But the one that I really give a shit about, Hellboy: Web of Weird.
That looked crazy. When they finally revealed that was the gameplay, like what it looks like when you're playing the game.
It looks so cool. The style was awesome. It's very heavily influenced by the comic art. It looks like it's kind of like Sifu-ish beat 'em up, third person fighty almost. And I dig the look of it. I fucking love it. So
it looks great.
Give it to me now.
Next up we got Bayonetta Origins, Kariza, and the Lost Demon. Bayonetta is like firing back immediately after Bayonetta 3. But this is like a different take on Bayonetta.
It's very painterly, right? Looks like watercolors almost.
Yeah. Very, very over the top walk around. Reminds me like a walk around RPG. She has a monster with her. I don't know. Bayonetta Origins got a little pastel type art style. Like, if you're into that, Bayonetta
I am
coming
not.
right back.
Trying to look at the next couple that are coming up, but next up is a Final Fantasy 16.
There you go.
I read a Roman numeral. I don't care.
Yes, we know. But Final Fantasy 16 is coming. I mean, there's really not much more to say on it. It still looks pretty. Looks great, and it's coming. I don't even know the date. June 22nd, 2023. The date.
Yep. Next up was a game. Oh wait,
we all swore it was BioShock.
Yeah, we all said it was BioShock.
Just like BioShock. Is it made by the same people? No.
I don't believe so, but it's very similar looking.
Yeah, I could have. You couldn't have told me this wasn't BioShock when we were watching it. It's the only game by Ghost Story, the developer.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's what I was just looking at as well. I was like, let me click on Ghost Story, see what they've made. But
oh no, but it's from guy. I guess the guy who's head of Ghost Story is Ken Levine. But Ken Levine was a part of 2K Games.
Oh,
2K makes BioShock. So there you go.
Bada bing, bada boom. We got there eventually.
Spiritual successor to BioShock. But I think there's a real BioShock successor coming out. They just haven't said any more on it.
It looked cool, I guess. I liked it.
Yes.
I don't know what this next one is at all.
What? Record? That's the From Software.
Oh yeah, I don't remember names well, so that's why I was going to this trailer. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. But yeah,
Elden Ring folks.
From the folks at Elden Ring, Armored Core 6.
Yes.
Fires of Rubicon. It looks like Gundam Elden Ring. That's what we said on String, and it very much reminds me of that. There's not much else I can say about it. I like Elden Ring. Never gonna beat it. But this looks like Elden Ring robots.
It does. Very cinematic trailer, very dope.
Yeah.
It definitely made you question, like, okay, I need to see more.
Yeah.
So until then, it looks good.
This next game, though, I'm excited for, and it's a you game.
It is a me game. Earthblade, 2D exploration action game. Pixel graphics, side scroll. It's
gorgeous.
It looks good. I don't know, man. I don't know how else to gush over this. I was very happy to see it.
Yeah, same here. I really love the music that they were playing. Obviously, the art style, the little text bubbles, the art style they used for the faces, I really liked. And then also just the way that the trailer worked. Like, it was simultaneous gameplay through this whole entire level, and it was just like moving the camera through it and just showing all the different things you'll see and you can do in game with like the attacks and whatnot. And I was like, that's really well done. Like, it's a one take, and it worked really well, and it made me want to play it. And I know I'm not good at those games, so yeah.
2024 is when it came out. Is when it comes out.
Yeah, that was the moment I remember in the trailer where we were both like, really, man? That was one of probably the best trailers of the night. Like, and you're just gonna...
Yeah. It seemed like the type of trailer that they were going to end and be like, February. Yeah. I would be like, yes.
Oh, yeah. that I will say that is probably my most looked forward to game, just because of how much it grabbed me as a trailer. Like the other ones, like obviously Hades 2 is big, but like I feel like the name Hades just makes me want it to like be a thing. The trailer wasn't anything super special, like it was okay. The one for Earthblade was phenomenal, and I will fucking skeet all over that shit. Next up,
You heard it here first.
yeah. Next up, Horizon VR thing looks like Horizon VR thing, but
Yes.
then they also showed
No,
a
that's not Horizon
DLC.
VR.
No, they showed a clip of the VR and then went into this,
Oh, okay.
didn't they?
Okay.
Or am I
I
wrong?
thought it was just straight up DLC for Forbidden West.
I thought they showed it with some of the VR stuff, and then they went into. I could be wrong there. There might have just been a first-person shot that made us think it was the VR. Now that I'm remembering back, but new DLC for Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores. We go on over to Hollywood.
Yep.
So the complete opposite side of the country compared to where I believe we start. So pretty cool. I might go play this DLC. I didn't play the first DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn because I just didn't care. And I was also trying to play God of War 2016 or 18, 2018, 18, yeah, at the time. So
They
yeah.
said, from what I read, this is only releasing on PS5. This
Interesting.
DLC, and like people were mad, like people who played
On
Forbidden
PS4.
West on PS4,
Yeah.
were mad that it's only the DLC is only coming to PS5.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's just another incentive to have people go on the third-party market to get a new PS5, I guess, and we're trying to move into the new era. But I definitely think that doing it through a DLC for a game that came out on a last-gen console is pretty fucked up. Like, that's kind of a dick move.
Yeah, I could see it. But PS5, not that people just have $500 to pull out their pocket,
Mhm.
obviously, but PS5s are way more readily available now.
Yeah.
They're on. I'm getting alerts for them like every maybe other day.
Yeah. Even with that availability, though, it's still fucked up to be like, hey, that game that you enjoyed on the PS4 and you don't need to upgrade to PS5 yet.
Mm-hmm.
We have DLC, but you need to buy a PS5 for it. Like, do it if you do it with a game where it's like it's PS5 only. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. You can complain as a PS4 owner all you want. That's your own fault for not buying a PS5 to play the PS5 game. But for this, like, these are valid complaints. Like,
Yeah. Especially if you put in all those hours on it on
Yeah.
PS4.
like this is kind of a fuck you to the people who still have a PS4 and not in a nice way.
Yeah.
So it's. I mean, we'll see how it is when it comes out.
Right.
Next.
Crash Team Rumble. A party game, Crash Bandicoot party game.
The
Normally-
most cringe moment of the show,
Yes.
or no?
By a long shot.
I don't agree with that. There's a cringier moment, and it involves a certain mushroom boy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this was the worst because of the mascot that came out, but it wasn't as bad as Keegan Michael Key.
True. But yeah, Crash Team Rumble, 4v4 multiplayer game,
Mhm.
squad based. Little cool little party game. I don't think they're trying to light the world on fire with it, but it's something. I'm sure it'll have its audience.
Hell yeah. I don't remember what this one is, so I'm gonna quickly click on it and take a look. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Banisher's Ghost of the New Eden. This is a really cool trailer, story trailer more so. No gameplay, I don't believe. Oh, no, there was gameplay.
No, there was, and she saw the ghosts and everything.
Yeah. It looks cool for the concept that it is. It looks like you're pretty much a ghost hunter, and your partner that used to ghost hunt with you is now a ghost herself, so she's assisting you in capturing the bad ghosts, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's pretty cool. It's a really cool idea and a really cool story to be like helped by the thing that you're hunting in a way. So
Yeah,
pretty cool. I like it.
definitely. After that, a game called After Us. I do not remember this.
I don't either.
The summary reads, Atheros is set on a post-human Earth where players take on the role of Gaia, the spirit of life. Gaia must give Earth a second chance in this environmental platformer.
Interesting.
It's by Private Division, who made Ali Ali World, Roller Drum, Outer Worlds. They're of that fame.
All right. Yeah, I don't remember that one, but that's the plot of Horizon with Gaia. That you literally restores the Earth, but whatever. Who am I? Next up was Party Animals with the goofiest fucking trailer of the night. It just kept doing memes. It was just like, hey, you know memes? Here are all of them in a short 45-second trailer. Looks exactly like Gang Beasts, but with different characters. I don't know if there's any sort of plot or anything, or if it is just straight up Gang Beasts, because I think it might just be straight up Gang Beasts. Join up with friends and beat the shit out of each other and pummel each other.
Yeah. It says precious puppies, kittens, bunnies, duckies, and even pudgy little dinosaurs run amok in Party Animals, an uproarious multiplayer co-op party brawler.
It's a thing.
There you go.
Oh, next up
is Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, the new DLC for Cyberpunk. Starring Idris Elba.
Really good reveal, too. Really good reveal.
Very good reveal. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty is the first major expansion for the hit sci-fi RPG epic.
Calling it a hit is a bit much, but okay.
I'm sure they wrote that.
Yeah.
TBA 2023, so no concrete date, but looks good. Looks like they learned their lesson from releasing the original.
I don't mind waiting a decent bit for this. I would say maybe summer would be a good time to release this, but we'll see. I'll play it though. Next up, the reveal that was leaked of the night, Jedi Survivor. This game looks fucking great. The new lightsaber combos look amazing. A lot of the story beats look cool. New character designs and whatnot from previous characters that we already know. From the one woman who's on the ship with you at the very beginning of the game. She looks completely different now. Obviously, Cal looks different. He's got a beard now. And yeah, you're a new character with a beard. And it looks like you have like some rogue friends that you can do like combo moves with now. One thing I will say is very interesting to me is that they didn't show any sort of gunplay in the trailer, which is funny because in the pre-orders that were leaked, some of the options that you could get were guns, like different skins for your guns that you have on you. That wasn't a thing in the first game. So it looks like Hal's going to get a blaster this time around on top of having the double-bladed lightsaber that can come apart into two. So pretty cool. I'm curious to see what the gunplay looks like, if it's janky or if it's more like Gotham Knights where you just press a button and it shoots someone. Even though you can still aim in that game if you want to, but there's a button to just like shoot your guns at people and it just auto tracks to them. So that could be the case, but we'll see.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, it looks good. Can't wait for it.
March 17th, 2023 is when that drops.
Very, very soon.
Not far off. Diablo 4. Diablo
sure was a trailer.
Diabloing.
Dude, that trailer was vicious. The lady that like bowed down and then like all the spears coming into the monsters' faces like over and over again, grotesque. I was like, come on, man.
Nah, you gotta keep getting this Diablo. The endless battle between the high heavens and the burning hells rages on as chaos threatens to consume Sanctuary in Diablo 4, the fourth chapter of Blizzard's hellacious action RPG saga. It will be released June 5th, 2023.
Hell yeah. There's only a couple more that I actually care to talk about personally. I'm kind of going to gloss over Street Fighter 6 because it just showed us some stuff about your creative character and like different combos you can do and like a couple new characters that aren't super popular. Looks good. Just we've seen enough of it, I think, that it's not interesting anymore. The one that we haven't seen enough of yet, and one that I'm glad that we got to see a little bit more of, and it was actually sad at the end of it as well, was Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Got a new cinematic trailer, yet again cinematic. Pretty much looks like it starts right after you win the fight with Flash in game, and you're taking his knocked out, beaten to shit body into a warehouse to hide from whatever's going on outside. There's a really funny moment where Boomerang keeps pushing up on the wall because he keeps almost falling over and accidentally cuts off his finger, which is hilarious. And then we get our first look at Batman. And it's been confirmed that this game is an actual continuation in the Arkham universe. So this is Arkham universe. Gotham Knights is its own thing. Stop saying that it's a bad representation of the Arkham games, please and thank you. I've gotten enough arguments on TikTok.
I know you've been going at it.
I've had to argue with 3 people in our comments about it, and I was so mad. But this is a continuation, which means that it's coming straight after those games of Arkham Knight, most likely, is the most recent one. And the biggest thing about it is that we heard the voice.
And it's the boy.
It is the man, the legend, Kevin Conroy. Recently passed away, so this might actually be his last performance as Batman, which is sad because, we won't hear his voice again. But I mentioned it on stream, and it's also sad because this is a game in which in the title it says, kill the Justice League. Yeah. So we might have to not only hear the voice of our childhood one last time, but also put it out of its misery ourselves, which I don't know how I feel about, if I'm being honest.
Maybe we don't. Maybe he's the one that doesn't get beat.
I don't know, man.
It is Batman after all. I can see him being the one who stays alive.
I could see that, but then in my mind, then he's like the final boss type area in the game, and I don't think they would show us a cinematic from that early or late in the game, in like the story at least. But I don't know. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm also like, that's a little weird that we have to do that. Probably. But I don't know. That's just me. I'm gonna be sad doing it. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be like the end of Last of Us 2 again for me, where I'm like, I don't want to do this. Please, no. This is the character I want to keep.
Yeah, that's still.
Yeah.
Hits.
Abby is the best.
Yes. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League releases May 26, 2023.
Hot on the heels of Jedi. So I'll be pretty much going from Jedi to DC.
Yep. Next up we had Tekken 8. Tekken 8 still looks beautiful like the first trailer does. We actually got some gameplay this time. And these fighting games seem to be really making their mark this generation.
Yeah.
Because it looks great.
Both of them look gorgeous, and they're super different from each other, which is really cool to see.
Hell yeah. I really enjoyed what I saw. It doesn't have a concrete date yet, still says TBA.
All right.
But I'm sure that's 2023.
True. I don't believe the next few I give a shit about, so I'll just say them. And we'll move on. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Don't care. Sorry, not a Warhammer guy. Lords of the Fallen. I don't remember what this one was. Let me see if I remember the gameplay at all.
Oh, this is like, it looks like Demon Souls.
Yeah, but it's not the same people, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a Soulsborne game, which is whatever. You can't really beat Elden Ring this year. Last of Us Part 1 showed a clip, and then they also showed some of the HBO. Well, the HBO people came out, and I had a good time.
Yes, you did.
My list.
Let it be known.
2/5 of my list were on stage. But Returnal was also shown. Coming to PC. Switch and PC, I believe.
It's coming to Switch?
I think it was coming to Switch.
Returnal is not coming to Switch, yo.
Someone was talking to me recently about that coming to Switch.
It's just platforms, PC, PlayStation.
Who was I talking to about that?
There's no way.
Whatever. I could have been talking to some. It might have been a different game. Sorry. Baldur's Gate. No, not at all. Baldur's Gate 3 is a D&D game. I've never played these games before. It's officially licensed by D&D and whatnot, so it's like it's connected to it, but I don't know anything about it. The next one, Forspoken. I guess we'll take a quick pause on this. It's not even that I'm tired of seeing it. It's one of those things where ever since it got pushed back in the gameplay that we already had seen, I just didn't think it looked worth a damn. It was very busy on screen. It reminded me a lot of why I don't like Final Fantasy games. When they have like those huge like effect bursts come from like a melee move or some shit like that. It's just so much crowded shit on the screen. And this is literally that, but in third person, running really fast and doing shit. And there's just so many fucking particles everywhere that you can't see what's happening. And I don't like it. The story also doesn't sound good either, too.
They released a demo during the show. I haven't played it yet. Anna on our Discord said she enjoyed it. I'm seeing a lot of people saying they're completely turned off, hate it, and are no longer looking forward.
I was gonna say, I saw a tweet that said, "Thank you for putting out the demo for Forspoken. I now know that I'm not buying this game."
Yeah, I saw a lot of that.
Yeah, and I'll
play it myself. Like I do kind of want to just see.
I don't know if I do. I mean, my time is precious, and I don't think that with the amount of time I've played games, I can devote any time to this.
Well, now you made me change my mind because my time is for sure. If I'm sitting in front of a game console, I need to be making the most of it.
I was being extremely sarcastic too.
Hey, it worked.
Just so you know,
it worked on me.
I guess we got a couple more that don't look amazing as well.
What was this?
It was just like, it also looks kind of like a Soulsborne game, but I think you have a gun in it instead. Maybe, I don't know.
I guess none of this is gameplay.
It's like a lot of screenshots that I'm looking at, or like you have a gun. I don't know. I don't care. Go watch the trailers, people, when you're done here. What is Blue Protocol? I forget what this. Oh, this is the like new game.
I'm trying to remember if I liked this or not.
I think you weren't here for it. I think you went upstairs. Yeah, I think you went upstairs when this came on because it was some dude and they were talking about it. It's a new online
I was here
game.
For this.
Were you?
There was a game I wasn't here for that you said was like I don't know how to explain it. People in a building and there's levels and
I
forgot. I don't remember it. It was that, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
But I saw this. I was down here for this, and they talked about it.
Okay. All right.
So yes, Blue Protocol.
Yeah.
Shown, but
Horizon Call of the Mountain VR.
That's the VR one.
Don't care. Not buying a PSVR 2. Will never. Fuck you, Sony.
Next up,
this game looks lit.
Yes, Replaced, and I've been waiting for this game since. During some Xbox showcase, 2 years ago now?
Dude, it's so good. Okay.
Or it was a Keighley event, not an Xbox event.
It might have been Summer Games Fest.
Yeah, 2023 it comes out for Xbox, Game Pass, PC, etc. But it looks really good.
So good.
Replaced is a cinematic retro-futuristic platformer with free-flow combat. Set in alternative 1980s America, you play as an AI trapped in a human body against its will. Together, you will define a shared future as you discover the dark secrets of Phoenix City, a society ruled by corruption where outlaws are rife. It looks really... This is one of the most interesting games of the show for me. I want to play this.
Oh yeah, same here. Next up, Vampire Survivors is coming to a thing, right?
Coming to your phone.
Coming to your phone next to Pokemon Snap. Or not Pokemon Snap, Marvel Snap. That's what I meant.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Pokemon Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe.
Ooh, like what you did there.
Now we're gonna lose the election. Politics.
What you coming for?
I guess. Valiant Hearts was just a cinematic trailer where some dude had a clarinet in a war.
I didn't know what was happening.
So we're gonna skip by that. It's nothing happened in the trailer at all. So don't worry about it.
Nothing happened in the trailer, but it comes out January 2023. It comes out next month. And it's a mobile game. It's on Apple Android.
It doesn't look like anything happens. Colossal Cave, I don't remember.
Is this the game you were telling me that I missed?
I
'Cause
don't
I don't remember this at all.
I don't remember it at all.
I think this is the game you were saying I missed when I was upstairs.
Maybe. Because it doesn't look like much happens in the actual trailer. It's just a lot of like, you're out in the forest. Ooh, it's spooky, but it's also kind of bright and colorful. Look at these things, mushrooms. Ooh, and that's
I would
the
love if
trailer.
that was the actual trailer.
It definitely is. It has to be.
I mean, you could say anything. I didn't see it, so it could be.
It's a good point. Next up was Wild Hearts. This John looked like Okami. I think I said it first because there was a giant ass wolf.
It looked like a wolf, the wolf from Okami,
Yeah.
because it was like had the hand drawn thing.
Mhm.
It looks like what's the game that neither one of us are really into?
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter, yeah. Looks like Okami Monster Hunter.
Yeah, but with like boars and shit.
Yeah,
It's fine looking, I guess.
yeah. It doesn't look bad or anything.
It just looks like
just have to be
realistic
into that
Monster
game.
Hunter, almost.
It says it in the summary. Wild Hearts is a monster hunting game
Yeah.
set in Azuma, effectively a fantasy feudal Japan, in which teams of up to 3 players take on giant nature-infused beasts called kimono. So this is EA Koei Tecmo's, this their take on Monster Hunter, pretty much.
Cool, I guess. Maybe.
February 17th, 2023.
Yay. Next up was Fire Emblem Engage. This is a tactics Fire Emblem game. I don't care about Fire Emblem, so we're moving from that. Dune Awakening!
Comes out next month though, so you Fire Emblem people got it.
You one Fire Emblem fan that listens.
Yeah. Go ahead, Uniguff.
Yeah, just Uniguff.
Dune Awakening. What is Dune Awakening?
It's a game about Dune, the movie I've never seen and book I will never read.
Same. Rise from survival to dominance in a vast and seamless world of Arrakis, shared by thousands of players in this open world survivor MMO. That's what this game is. Build shelters against sandstorms, maintain your still suit, okay, and master the old ways to walk even the deepest deserts.
Cool, I guess.
Get ready for that.
And then we have 3 more before the only one that is cool left to talk about. Destiny has a new DLC coming out. Among Us has a new game mode coming out. For some reason, our TikToks of them, it's doing great. All the rest of them's not. But those Among Us videos, ooh-wee.
That Among Us crowd is they can't
Fuck 'em.
fuck with.
Fuck them. So, dude, we got a comment on one on YouTube Shorts. I was so mad. There's like 2,000 plus views. And I'm like, why is there no love for the Hellboy game TikTok? There's like 69 views, maybe.
Nice.
And I'm like, this is bullshit. And I get a comment on one with the new game mode. And someone says, this ruins the game entirely. And I'm like, it's just a new game mode. You don't have to play it. You fuck. That's like getting Call of Duty, which is also was shown.
I was
And
an 11-year-old saying that.
it's like getting Call of Duty multiplayer and then being like, I don't like search and destroy. Fucking game ruined.
Game's done.
Game
Throw it
sucks. Fuck search and destroy. I hate that game mode. You know why? Because the whole game sucks now. Fuck you. That's what that is. And I was so fucking mad at it.
Thanks,
I
Activision.
thumbs down the comment and I'm like, no, it fucking doesn't. I was so mad.
The kids are pissing Chris off again.
I was so mad, dude. I was like, are you fucking stupid? This was like when I was mad about the fucking algorithm, which is a construct, but whatever. Finally,
Oh, it's a construct, all right.
the only game that was left on this list that actually looked cool, Viewfinder.
It reminds me of The Witness. Remember The Witness?
Yes.
It reminds me of that.
It's very cool looking. It looks like you're using the viewfinder on different cameras and whatnot to take a picture of a certain thing or use a picture, and then you're lining that picture up so then when you move to a different perspective, that becomes like a bridge or some shit like that. It's very trippy looking.
Yes.
Go watch the trailer while you are inebriated. You will love it.
Fall out of your chair.
It's really cool looking. I love the idea behind it. So I want to play this when it comes out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. That's the Game Awards reveals, ladies and gentlemen.
That is the Game Awards. It was
Also,
a great time.
Bill Clinton.
That was a thing that happened, which is actually what I have up on the that's where we start on our Discord section of the news. Elden Ring won, but something happened after they won. So they came up to accept the award, and there was 4 of them. And then a 5th person showed up that needless to say didn't look alike to any of the other developers for this game, that are all Japanese, I believe, right? They're Japanese.
Yes.
I think.
From software.
Excuse
Japanese,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think From was Japanese company. They're all Japanese men. They have a translator on stage. They are Japanese. There's this kid behind them that almost looked like he's Joseph Ferris's son, or Joseph Ferris if he time traveled back to the Game Awards to say something stupid again, which in theory.
He looks like, in theory, yes. He looks like Fievel from Fievel Goes West if Fievel was a human. That's what he looks like. Fievel goes to the Game Awards.
That's so good. Yeah.
He looks like the fucking little mousy kid.
What's the song that he sings? I forget the melody of it, but it's like terrible because it's like little kid voice.
Yeah.
Oh man,
this is gonna bother me. I know this.
I'm gonna look it up. Continue with what happened and what he said, and then I'll play the music as it happens.
I barely remember what he says now. He goes on stage. From Software, thanks everybody for the game of the year. They speak a little bit more about Elden Ring. They're very appreciative. Then as they zoom out, this kid gets on the mic out of nowhere and says some shit about Bill Clinton. What did he say now? It's been a week and I completely forget. Something about Bill Clinton. Is that the song? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's him on stage.
He said,
exactly what he said
something along the lines of, "I would like to dedicate this year's award to Rabbi Bill Clinton."
Something like that.
It was pretty much, he was dedicating the Elden Ring win to Bill Clinton, but he also said rabbi.
Was it Rabbi?
It was rabbi because there's a lot of memes about Bill Clinton being Jewish now, and he's not. So, that was a thing.
Oh, I found it. While the music was already playing, he said the following that confused the crowd. "Hey, my turn. Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody."
Yeah. He ruined it. He ruined the whole fucking show.
Yo, did you see Keely's face when they went back to him?
Dude, he was gonna murder that kid. The kid did get arrested. I don't know what happened since this has happened. There have been so many fucking memes about Bill Clinton. He's been trending for God knows how long.
Yes.
And then also, the best part about it was I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was some guy's like, "Yo, the fucking Bill Clinton kid goes to my school." And it's literally that kid up front giving like a verbal presentation on his phone. And I'm like, he is real. But I guess he's free.
This 5'11" ass motherfucker.
Fucking. Somewhere out there.
As soon as it came on, I remember.
Yeah. I couldn't remember like the actual that part. And if I knew that, then I would have been good for the rest of it. But yeah. That happened at the Game Awards. Next up in the news.
Take a first look at the Air Jordan 1 High OG Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse sneakers.
Gotta talk about that too. Shit, I forgot about that.
Sneaks. I like these, but I like the first ones more.
First ones are much better.
Much better. But yeah,
These aren't them.
Jordans launching alongside of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Something to look forward to.
Shoes.
Look for beautiful.
You didn't see that the whole time? It's been up for like it's been up for 30 seconds.
I was looking at the sneakers in a different window.
That's a good point. You gotta have 2 monitors, man. Come on, what are you doing?
I got the Discord over there, the news.
Anyway. Also, this was technically leaked. It was a leaked pre-order, but it's officially out now. Star Wars Jedi Survivors Collector's Edition for PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC is up for pre-order at limited reserve games. With this edition, you get a lightsaber, which I'm pretty sure is the same one at Galaxy's Edge. It just has a different butt end, so it's not like the broken version. Right. And it does not come with the lightsaber blade, so you will need to buy one from Disney Parks website if you do get this. But you also get a steelbook, a box that everything comes in that looks very Star Wars-y, and a certificate of authentication. It doesn't look like you get the deluxe version of the game, though. After looking at this, it looks like you get the regular version of the game. So I'm not sure about what happens with the digital cosmetics that you can get, because those were also leaked last week, and we talked about them last week, so go check that out. But I don't think I'm getting the collector's edition. I will get the digital deluxe, I think, because I want the Han Solo outfit and gun, because I think it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like, I'm trying to zoom in on the description, but I can't.
Yeah, it's very small. But yeah, pretty cool. If you would like to get that lightsaber, just be aware it doesn't come with the actual blade, and you will need to buy one. They're not expensive, but you will still have to spend more money than you are already spending.
Oh, so. No. Is it physical copy of Star Wars Jedi Survivor Deluxe Edition?
Okay, cool. I couldn't tell because it didn't look like it in the actual screenshot of the limited run games. It just looks like, here's the game in a steelbook, go fuck yourself, you know?
Yeah, I have to make sure.
Go buy a thing.
There you go. We already said this.
Should be the one that you posted.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
I'm mad about this.
Canceled Michael Keaton Batman movie was supposed to be Batman Beyond. I posted this with the super angry cursing emoji because if you follow the show, you know how much I love Batman Beyond, and that pissed me off.
I have a toy over there, but I don't want to get up.
We know you have a toy.
Okay. Yeah.
We can probably guess.
It's my Batman Beyond fleshlight.
Oh, yes. the very best.
It's like the toy from back in the day. You open it up, it's like, this is unbearably cool.
I mean, if you're going to use a fleshlight, you're going to go beyond.
And then when you're about to bust, Kevin Conroy comes, he's like, Terry, get out of there now!
And you're just like, Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah.
Never mind, kid, I'm out.
That's for the one other person who listens to this that had the same toy as a child.
I'm sure they appreciate it very much.
They used to live here. Anyway, I'm mad about this, man. Batman Beyond's fucking slick.
I'm mad at that. I'm so mad at that.
There's even more bad DC news that happened this week, too. Henry Cavill just announced that he's not Superman anymore after being Superman again.
After
less than a month.
That he was Superman.
Yeah. The fucking Rock goes out of his way to get Superman to come back. Henry Cavill, the Superman, in my mind. And then fucking James Gunn, who's redoing all of DC, was like, well,
I'm nuking this shit.
He's not our Superman. And here's the thing. It needs to be. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that you need to change the actors. You just need to, like, reset button. Keep the actors you have. Because, like, Shazam's coming out next year, and Aquaman, and Flash, somehow, and Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's coming out next year, and that looks phenomenal. You're going to fucking reset button Blue Beetle? I'm going to fucking kill you, James Gunn. Not really.
I don't understand, because now I got to hear James Gunn say something about it. Like, so are all these movies coming out, and you're still going to reset?
Yeah.
Like, what would be the point of putting them? I mean, I guess you shot them, but still, for all of that, go back and put that Batwoman movie out.
I wish. It looked good from the stuff that they showed, and I was so confused why it tested bad, but whatever.
I'll just put it out now. Let everybody see it, and you're just gonna delete everything anyway.
We'll get it like the Snyder cut in like 3 years somehow. But
I'm gonna leave this to you, the next one, because you could explain this better than anyone I know in the world. I saw it too, but I want to hear you gush about it.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Yes,
Spider-Man.
it's a beautiful thing.
Spider-Man.
It is.
Buttons and
You
toys.
could do that 75,000 times if you walk around your room.
Spider-Man.
I'll just keep going.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be the rest of the show, everybody.
Spider-Man.
Yep. Suffocating Spider-Man.
Spider-Woman.
Well, we're all for equality here.
Oh yeah. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, technically part 1, which they haven't said in a while, which is something that I just realized. But they put out a new trailer. This shit is bonkers.
All the Spider-Man.
It looks really fucking good. Let's just get that out of the way. Obviously, visually beautiful. In this story, it seems like Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, has it out for Miles for some reason. There's something going on in the Spider-Verse that, or whatever they're calling this, like in-between area where they're all meeting up, that Miles may be a part of or has some sort of hand in, and they're trying to catch him.
Mm-hmm.
All of the Spider-Men.
All of the Spider-Men.
All.
We can't emphasize the word all enough.
Obviously Gwen's still on his side. Peter B. Parker was shown again. He's got a baby Bjorn on his chest. So we're gonna see Mayday Parker as the little baby, which is gonna be cute. But going off of, if you can pause the trailer at like 3 different spots, and there's like 8 different versions of Spider-Man. A few that we've seen are the different armors from the video game, like Mark 1, the silver suit, Mark 2 and Mark 3. Spider-Man Unlimited himself was in the trailer as well, that sent me for a fucking loop, because I was like, that's Spider-Man fucking Unlimited. And then out of nowhere, this random love for him came out online, and I'm like, where was this 3 months ago when I made the fucking action figure of it, you bitches? Now I might get a real one.
True.
Ooh, I got excited there for a second. We saw the Bombastic Bagman, a couple different versions of Spider-Woman, and then we also saw the actual Insomniac PS4 Spider-Man as well. Manga Spider-Man, blah, blah, blah. So many. Those are all like side characters, obviously not going to have like major voice lines most likely, but the main characters that were shown off were Jessica Drew. She's going to be one of the main Spider-Women in the movie. Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, played by the wonderful Oscar Isaac.
Okay, relax. You gotta go. You gotta grab your Batman Beyond.
Wow. Terry. Yeah. It looked good, man. It looks fucking great. I can't wait for this movie. Since this has come out, there's actually, for you toy people, the whole entire line of action figures for this movie was leaked online this week.
Damn.
Interesting things to note about it. They're all going to be on the retro card that some of the figures... Do I have a retro card? The ones that are on my wall back here. They're all on these types of card instead of the windowless packaging that we've been recently seeing. And they're all Spider-Verse themed. There's going to be a figure of Miles and Gwen. Both of those look very accurate to the cartoon. They kind of look like those $5 figures that you see at Walmart a little bit, you know, like the ones that are out of the box and just like a piece of cardboard. They kind of look like that. They kind of look a little cheap. There's a new Peter B. Parker, but he's still wearing the sweatpants, so people are kind of pissed about that. New 2099, Jessica Drew, and then also the villain of the movie, The Spot, which comes with some dope accessories. Because if you don't know who The Spot is, pretty much he's a man in a black and white polka dot suit. White is the full body and the dots are all black. And his power is that those dots are portals to another dot. So like if you punch a portal in his chest, there's a famous like comic panel where Spider-Man punches him right in the chest and his fist comes out of the spot on his face and punches Spider-Man in the face.
That's fucking dope.
So fucking cool. Underrated villain. But there's a figure of him, and one of his accessories is a spot that you can put on the wall that has a full Miles like reaching out of it, and then another one with Miles' fist halfway through, like right there. So you can like put them on walls and shit, and make it so that like Miles punches himself with his own fist. Really cool. I'm in danger because I'm gonna buy them all, except for maybe Gwen because it looks the same as all of the other Gwens I have. But we'll see.
We shall see.
But pretty cool. And Spider-Punk as well. Spider-Punk has a figure coming, and he looks phenomenal in this movie rendition. He should be one of the main characters as well.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, that's just that. So I guess it was okay.
Yeah, you guess.
Yes.
Was one of my most anticipated movies of the year next year.
100%.
What was the date again?
That's
important information.
I don't remember dates, man. I hardly remember what's happening the month from now.
I won't even look it up. Go ahead, CLD. Put it in when you hear this so you can correct us. Actually, the date is, guys.
To be fair, we have the link here, so we could have just clicked it.
We could, but I'm purposely not doing it. So
I feel you. Nice. Good plan. Next up, what we got here? We got like two more stories.
Legacy launch delayed for PS4 and Xbox One until April 4th, 2023. Well, I even put it out on them at that point.
I thought that was the one that I posted today. That screenshot that you just read. I thought it was the one I put in.
Oh, no. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
We might as well just do that one.
Do it right now. Yeah. Fuck it. In this game as well.
Yes. You want to say it?
No, go for it.
Okay, got it. Also in Hogwarts Legacy, you can murder and torture people as a student. I mean...
What?
That's the headline.
See, I posted this in here today for one reason and one reason alone. And now I'm going to read a comment that we got from Jabrap. Said, here's the thing. Other games let you be evil, so why not? It's just weird because Harry Potter has always been for kids, so this is a weird choice. It seems like they really want the 30-year-olds who grew up with it that are now adults to be their target audience. While that makes sense, the reason why I post this is I'm thinking to myself, why are you able to do this, but we can't play Quidditch?
They took the time to do this.
They took the time to make sure that you were able to torture someone.
Yeah, they did.
But not throw a ball through a hoop while flying on a broom when that's already a mechanic in the game? Yep. You can summon the broom wherever you are in the world and just fly around on it. You're telling me you couldn't put a fucking Quidditch match in there?
They're gonna watch them do DLC.
If they do DLC in this Quidditch, I'm gonna be so mad because I don't want to play this right now. And then I'm gonna be like, well, fuck, it's time for me to be a wizard, Harry.
It's time for Quidditch.
But,
I don't know,
yeah.
man. But yeah, that's that. So, sorry, PS4 and Xbox One people getting delayed. You won't be able to torture people until April 4th.
Yeah. Next up, this is a story that I'm just gonna say at the intro to, and then you're gonna take it away.
All right.
Super Nintendo World in California.
It's opening February 17th, 2023. People, I've been waiting to go to Super Nintendo World.
This video is dope too.
Yeah, the video is dope. I think I'm gonna wait for, unless we just plan a trip to LA, like my family and everything. I'm just gonna wait for Orlando. I just assumed it was gonna be right after this. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's not in Orlando by 2024,
I don't think it will be that fast.
We're going to LA.
Yeah.
Or Hollywood, I should say.
We're going to Hollywood.
Exactly.
Golden ticket, American Idol.
I'm gonna run in Trenton's room screaming at the top of my lungs like early in the morning, because I'm gonna take Trenton to this because I feel like I would be a terrible father if I didn't.
Yeah.
And since he's been born, I said this in our Discord. Since he's been born, we have gone to Disney like 4 or 5 times, and every time we were just like, leaving you home, and we're gonna go be adults in Disney World. But he's getting to the age now, like he'll be 7 next month.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where like, all right, I can't not take
it. Yeah. I feel like though in the past, like I feel like he might not have been at the age where he could appreciate it, as opposed to now where it's like right around this age is the good age to go because you'll still remember it at some point.
He wouldn't have remembered.
Adult
well,
years.
he would have remembered the last time, but he wouldn't remember anything before that. But yeah. So if it comes to Orlando sooner than later, cool. If not, then we're going to Hollywood.
Hell yeah. Let me scroll to the next one because I don't know what it is.
Talk about Superman.
I think it's just the last one from CLD. Last piece of news. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is confirmed to be a fall 2023 release from the PlayStation blog posted by Wario64 over on Twitter. So I want it sooner, and this is just rude of them to push it that far back.
I thought it was gonna be like a spring game, spring summer.
Yeah, I was more so leaning to summer, but like, I just want it now. I'm not like, take your fucking time, please.
Yeah.
But also like, I want this sequel so bad because I want to have the same feeling that I felt in the first game. Because you can replay that game as much as you want, but you don't get that first feel again.
Out the window.
Yeah, that jumping out the window, like you still get the goosebumps, but it's not that first feel of like newness and like holy shit, this is real. I feel like 2 is gonna have that because we're gonna dive into this like brand new understanding of New York with 2 different heroes at the same time, and also Venom's a thing. So it's like this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
I'm
it's gonna be fantastic.
Just remember, Spider-Man.
Of course. It's always Spider-Man. It was
the Whip.
Whip gang.
In fact, the Whip.
Or Rock On, either one.
Yeah. True.
I think that's the news. Like
that's the news.
Like other stuff happened after that. We haven't posted.
Whip.
More Spider-Man. Did we have a question?
Whip.
You're out of control.
I have a problem.
You just know what you like. That's all.
I know what I like, and I'm unapologetic about it.
It's what you like.
Yeah, that's about it for the news. Do we have any pod questions? We don't have anything?
No.
Damn. Oh, wait. Well, we put out a poll, and we're going to I just want to bring this up real quick. Resident Evil 8.
Poll, by the way, I thought about this.
What do you mean? You're going against it? I think we should do it still.
The way... No, not going against playing it.
Yeah. I'm going with the vote. I agree with the vote.
You think?
I mean, we could put a new poll up, but I think it's a good idea to start from there because I don't remember everything that happened.
It's been to the point now where I feel like I want to be consistent, and I feel like
we're not
able to be consistent enough to like. I also want to get through it.
I mean, getting through it, I don't know if it was that big of a deal. I feel like just playing it as a whole is. You know what I mean? Because I don't remember how to play even. That's another thing. I need the tutorial beginning, of when you pick up a gun for the first time.
All right.
This is just me. I mean,
we'll see how it goes.
Here's the thing.
Other games. We didn't play the other 2 games.
Here's the thing. And what we're talking about is we put out a poll if we should play Resident Evil 8 Village from the beginning in third person or start from our save data because we were able to. We figured that out and we were able to start from our save data. The vote says we should start from the beginning, which I do agree with. Now here's the thing. If you want to start from the save point, that's perfectly fine. But if you remember where we stopped in that game, we are inside of the terrifying doll's place, going down a flight of stairs that gets darker and darker. That when we were testing to make sure we could do that, you didn't want to do.
It was scary.
If we do start from that save, guess who gets the controller first?
That's fine. I mean, either way, it's like,
is it fine? Because you didn't seem fine. Look, and I was in the room.
We'd have to get there eventually anyway.
True, but it might line up in the 50-50 chance where you don't have to play that part when we get there again.
I still had to experience it. I was about to be on the couch watching it happen.
You have the ability to cover your face with your hands, though.
Well, I ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cover my hands. I'm cover my face.
You know that we were recording that, and I that footage exists on your computer.
On my computer, but not to the world. So, don't. You know what? Next time, don't get on my computer.
We can release the footage. It's just you being like, I don't want to fucking do this.
I didn't want to do it. I said
Dude.
I was scared. It was scary.
My favorite part was when I'm just sitting there and I'm like, can you just go down so something can happen so I can see what the audio is like? And then you're just like, I don't know if I can, man. I'm shaking. And
It was terrifying.
And I was like, I'm the bitch.
I said, I ain't call you a bitch. But
I
mean,
we're serious.
You do. We do. But at the same time, another reason I say from the safe, but we still got to get to like mortician's assistant.
But that's like a quick video. We're not playing that more than one time. I don't think we're beating that game. That's like a quick jump scary bullshit that we're never gonna go back to, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What's the other one besides mortician's assistant?
I feel like there was another one.
I don't remember there being another one besides those two.
No. We make a lot of wild promises on this show. Someone will remind us. We said something at some point.
I think you said you wanted to play Resident Evil 4, but that was like for the OG stream. You said,
yeah, that's for like a stream, like a solo.
I don't know, but maybe we'll put another poll up and we'll see what happens. I'm still in the boat of start from the beginning.
All right, no, I'm outnumbered.
It's just me.
In the beginning.
It's just me, but
I'm outnumbered. It's good. We can
listen.
From the beginning.
What we'll do is we'll time it out so that when the 50-50 comes up, we got to go down those stairs. I'll be the controller.
On record, right? I'll just take the stairs. I don't care.
Sure, you will.
We're gonna get there eventually.
Sure.
I'm sure that's not the scariest thing we're still left in this game.
It might be, honestly.
And we went down the stairs, and at the end of it, there was nothing down there.
No,
You
went down the stairs, and then there was this like a ladder.
There was a second thing to go down.
Yeah, there was a ladder, and you're like, that was good enough for the sound check. Cool. And I'm like, it wasn't, and then we got cut off. But it's fine. We're gonna play it next week when we film the Christmas video. I think we can fit it in to film Resident Evil 8. I think because the Christmas video won't take more than like 20 minutes of filming in my mind.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, probably maybe like 10. But we don't have any questions in the Discord, so this is normally the part where we answer those if you had any. Since we don't, make sure you join the Discord and send us an email, savebeforequitting@gmail.com, to ask your questions. We can answer them for you. They're gaming related. If they're not gaming related, whatever. We can do whatever. Whatever. This is a long episode, and I didn't realize it.
It wasn't supposed to. It's never supposed to be.
It's never supposed to be, but this one didn't feel long.
I haven't eaten, showered,
and you still have to. Cool. So let me wrap this up faster instead of reveling at the fact that this felt fast. I was having fun, guys. But follow us. No, you're good, because we should probably do that actually, because I have to edit right after you.
Don't you have a car to go get?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
They might have gone already. I mean, they might have. My mom and dad might have gone themselves. They said I was telling them that we were doing this, so they might have went. And if not, then they might just leave it there overnight, because what else are you gonna do? But anyway, follow us on social media: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Save the letter B number 4 quitting. Titty. The Titty Gang. Also, join us on Patreon for 2 extra podcasts a month where we talk about more personal stuff. And a little bit less games. Sometimes we still get into games every once in a while on the Patreon podcast, but it's not like here's the news and here's what we played, you know?
It's not like the game show.
Yeah. We'll like reminisce on the life of past and whatnot. And then also what else is there? There's one more thing. savebeforequitting.com, where you can pick up your merch options. We got Bitch Made shit. For Bitch Made that is back, we're gonna come out with a new episode soon. This coming Friday on Figure Friday, gonna be playing a thing.
Hand motions and your movements.
You can buy this car. It's gonna rain here. Things that are on the internet forever.
Forever.
But yeah, you can come join me on Friday for my stream, and then eventually when Ant streams, at some point when his baby doesn't need to have his snot siphoned like gas.
Snot siphon.
When you don't need that baby juice out of the nose, then Ant will play a game.
One day.
One day.
Brendan allows the house to go back to normal, like it
True.
was in BB before Brendan.
Yeah. You got to get one of those baby Bjorns where he's facing outwards like this on stream, and then have a controller there. Yeah.
That would be a funny thing, because he'd be trying to grab everything.
Yeah, and he would keep messing you up and stuff. You could do like a Mario zero death run, but he's like fucking with your hands the whole time, so it's even more challenge.
I should play Yoshi's Island, because you carry baby Mario around.
True. That's actually that's a good idea.
Attached to me.
Beating fucking Yoshi's Island with a baby strapped to me. That is the best video ever.
That would be pretty. Maybe I'll think about that, because she does. We do got the thing where I can strap.
Yeah, fuck it, man. But for more of that and whatever the hell else we do, make sure you follow us on all the places. I think that's all we got for you guys this week. I'm pretty tapped out personally on today.
This week I'm tapped out.
Yeah, I feel that. But before you guys tap out for the week, make sure you guys always remember to save before quitting. And we will see you next week, bright and early, bushy-tailed, on a Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do that.
Do the thing. Get your fucking bush over here, you, on Friday.
It's problematic. Get your bush over here on Friday.
That is problematic now that you say that. Oh, man. I really don't want to go drive and get this car at this time of night.
Hopefully they did it, like you said.
I hope they did it, and if they didn't, it's fine. But, like, I don't know, man. We're in the Matrix. I knew today was going to be bad, yo.
You did. You called it. You felt it.
I'm like, that's so Raven.
It's the future I can see.
But it's just vibes. It's just the vibes. What's the name of the dude from That's So Raven that turned into being like a big piece of shit?
Weird dumbass. Is his name Eddie on the show?
Yeah.
You mean his real name?
Yeah, I forget what his real name is. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Isn't it like Orlando something?
Orlando Brown. Is it Brown?
Maybe.
Orlando...
I was thinking Bloom, but that's the Pirates of the Caribbean guy.
That's the wrong Orlando.
That's the hot one.
Man.
Listen, man. If you can't admit when a dude is extremely attractive, there's something wrong. You know what I mean?
It is Orlando Brown.
Yeah. That guy's bad.
He is. Badman.
What was did you see that like one video that he posted? And it was like the worst thing ever.
There's a couple of those. But...
The one where he's talking about Raven. He's like,
yes.
Raven. And I was like, ah.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
He really put it out there. I almost believe him.
It's not that I don't believe him. It's just one of those things where I'm like, why? Why is that a thing that you needed to make a fucking vertical facing video about?
He was looking for attention in all the wrong ways.
Yeah. Sorry, Raven Simone.
Yeah.
You didn't deserve that.
You didn't.
You know, it'd be cool if they did another Sister Act, but it was with Raven Simone. And then it turned out to just be a Cheetah Girls reunion.
They are doing another Sister Act, but I don't know if Raven's... You're right. That would be weird, though.
Yeah. What if the Cheetah Girls movies are canon inside of the Sister Act movies and they're actually connected? And in the next Sister Act, Whoopi Goldberg has to hand it off to a new nun or something. And
so
all
they
this
become nuns?
Well, yeah, but it's like the same plot as the first movie because the Cheetah Girls are being hunted to be killed. So they have to go in disguise as nuns. And Whoopi knows a thing or two about that. So she comes and brings them along,
like the trailer.
and they like get this group of ruffians together, and they all sing popular pop songs of today, like WAP, but put God in it somehow.
Okay,
He's got those wishes and praise. I don't fucking know. What does religion do?
That's a good question for this show.
Yeah,
They do what Whoopi's gonna do.
I think that we've lost steam on this post-credit scene.
I got a text from my wife
Yeah.
that said it's been 2 hours. I was trying to beat the text, and we almost did.
It has been 2 hours. Does she know that you need to come back down?
Huh?
Does she know that you need to come back down?
No, but my plan is.
I feel like your wife's gonna hate me at some point soon.